Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. We're going to get right into the Aries reading for the week. Aries love outlook. Alright guys, my name is Rebecca. I just got done doing the Sagittarius readings and the Leo readings are up. So let's get right into it, Aries. We're going to pull out your spirits of darkness and light and see what kind of energies you have as far as the oracle in this relationship. Just for this week, just remember this is just a weekly snapshot into this connection. Oops, we've had some flip. Weekly snapshot into this connection. And this could be a connection that you have, you haven't seen in a while, or it could be an active connection, something that might be coming back, or it could be a new connection. Whatever the case may be, we'll see what the cards have to say. So show me what's going on with my lovely Aries this week. Straight out we have Spirit of the Anchor and Spirit of the Elephant. Nice. So Spirit of the Anchor, here we're talking about stability, right? Investments, stability. We're talking about being solid, holding somebody down, And then we have Spirit of the Elephant. So companionship, sociability, communication, abundance. Elephants are always symbolic of abundance coming in on a material level, as well as with regard to friendship. Hey Lynn, Starseed, wanna be, how you doing? All right, so let's get out your animal spirits for this connection. That's some nice oracles here, Spirit of Anchor and Elephant. So let's see what kind of animal spirits Aries is working with this week. Show me. Just give me 1 second, guys. I got a headset on that's driving me crazy. All right, we have the bear and the horse. Now the horse just came out for your sister sign Sagittarius for their reading. So 2 earth animal spirits, strong earth animal spirits, right? The bear and the horse. Bear talking about really coming out of, hello Gavin, really coming out of a spiritual slumber, right? A spiritual slumber, really awakening up to the connection between spirit and the material world, right? The physical world. And then we have that beautiful horse energy, which is all about freedom, the need for freedom, absolute need for freedom. So let's go ahead. Thank you, Lynn Starseed. I really missed you guys too. I really did. I'm working on ramping back up to the level I was before. I was putting a lot of readings out, but thank you for that. So let's get right into your readings, Aries. We're going to pull out cards for you and your person and see what's going on with you guys just this week. All right. Show me what's going on with my lovely Aries and their person. Show me. All right. Your person's resonating with the Empress, and you're resonating with death. They see you as the Queen of Cups, and you see them as the Eight of Pentacles. Their desire is a Queen of Wands, and you desire the world. Wow, Aries. What needs to happen? Hanged Man. And for you, Aries, 5 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. So I'm going to leave the King right there for a minute. I'm going to get right into this reading before talking about that King. I'm moving some of these cards over so you can see them well. All right. All right, guys. Wow, this is an interesting reading, Aries. Interesting indeed. Your person and you have quite strong court cards here. Queens, a lot of Queen's energy on your person's side. Let's get into it. Your person's resonating with the Empress. You're resonating with death. So there's a letting go here that's happening. Your person is someone who is certainly very beautiful, very maternal, obviously. Empress energy is very, very creative. It's very sort of all about sort of pouring that energy into yourself, mind, body, and soul so that you can remain fertile, right? Fertile for creativity. And I'm not talking about fertility on a physical level like for having children. I mean just the fertility of remaining creative as a being. And so the Empress is attuned to that. This was why we always see her in the garden somewhere, because she's always growing and growing growing things, growing ideas, projects, it's Mother Earth, right? Life itself, nature itself. So in any case, this is how your person is resonating this week. And you're coming in with death, which is a real feeling of change on a fundamental level. You're resonating with loss, right? Things are becoming separated, or they are changing on such a fundamental level that the way you're used to having them will be gone, right? That's the death of it. Now, this is the energy you're resonating with coming into the week, Aries. So it could be very well that you are just going through a really big period right now in every area of your life where you're kind of going through a shift, right? You're saying goodbye right now to some things that people, places, and things that you've been used to for quite some time. And so death, marks the beginning of the transformation. It marks that stage of saying goodbye and letting go. Now, how do you guys see each other? Your person sees you, a Queen of Cups. You see them as Eight of Pentacles. They're seeing you as somebody who's very, very sensitive and easy to talk to. Somebody who clearly can communicate emotionally and at a very healthy level. And you're seeing them as somebody who's very, very focused on their work right now with that Eight of Pentacles, Aries. Right? They're very, very restrictive on themselves right now. They're putting a lot of sort of boundaries up because they really want to focus on their work. Right. So it's interesting. I'm going to tease it out further, but there is something here, right, about this connection, right? For you to be coming in this week with this death, right, energy, and then also here with this feeling that you're having with your person being such a worker right now, focusing on work right now. Yet they do see that you're being very emotional right now with Queen of Cups. So it could very well be that it is you may be going through something right now. And Aries, you may be with somebody who's just very, very busy with their work. They're very, very busy sort of with themselves. Because resonating with Empress energy, Aries, means that this, and a lot of this love and Venus energy, right, of the Empress, the Divine Empress, is going into themselves. Right? Hello, Andrea. It's going into themselves. And so for your person to come into the week resonating with an Empress and you see them as an Eight of Pentacles, it may be that they're not as available specifically to you. What do you guys desire? Well, your person desires Queen of Wands and you desire the world. So your person is desiring really to be kind of, this is interesting. They're desiring to be at the helm. I feel like they have this kind of passive feeling of wanting to be in control or in charge. Queen of Wands is the person that people come to for answers. And, she's the one that people ask questions about. She's that elder court card, that's been through the ringer, been through the crucible probably many times, a crucible of some sort. And so she doesn't generally seek out to be a leader like the King of Wands. And the King of Wands doesn't seek that out either, but she's not associated so much with leading or leadership, but she is associated with someone that people generally seek out for some reason or another. And so this is something she's desiring on some level. So your person is resonating with this desire. So it could very well be that their desire is to be the one who is needed. Their desire is certainly to be the one that people are searching, reaching out to, right? So it feels to me like there's a little bit of vanity here going on with your person. There's a little bit of, not narcissism, but hyped up self-importance, because to desire Queen of Wands, and to come in with Empress energy, it's interesting. It's not negative. These are beautiful, positive energy cards, but in these positions and contexts, it's a lot of positive energy that seems to be only going towards them to a certain degree, right? Now you're resonating with the world. What do you desire, Aries? You're very much desiring to know that you are on your right path. So it could be that this relationship is causing you to really sort of question that. Are you really with the right person? Because you're coming in this week with this sense of loss. It could be that something has happened in this relationship that's caused this loss, or it could be, Aries, for some of you, it may be also that you've experienced a certain amount of loss in your life in general, and it's really making you focus on this connection you have with this person, where you're starting to wonder if they are really the one for you. Right? You're starting to wonder if they're really like, okay. And this week, this is the issue that's going to be coming up in this connection. Now, what needs to happen? The Hanged Man and Five of Cups. So the Hanged Man is waking up. So your person needs to wake up. So again, this really speaks to a person who's very self-centered, who's very focused on themselves. They're not realizing that something is going on in the relationship that they even need to wake up. But it needs to happen. They need to find inspiration in some way to sort of wake up to whatever this issue is that you're having with each other, which I feel to be an issue of just the fact that they're lacking empathy with you. They're lacking the ability sort of to connect with you, for whatever the case may be, Aries. I mean, this is very particular to whatever your situation is, Aries. And not every Aries is going to have the same situation. But there is some kind of challenge here in this relationship where your person really has to wake up to it. They have to wake up to whatever their whatever their responsibility is for your particular challenge in this relationship. And like I say, it makes me feel very much, or the energy I have in this reading is very much that part of the challenge is that your person, Aries, is just very sort of self-centered. It's very much about them, and this is one of the issues. Now, Five of Cups is what needs to happen for you. So you really need to deal with sort of the past, Aries. So for some of you, you're dredging up the past, or you're revisiting the past, and it's not that that's the problem, but it's the fact that you're not learning anything from it. So some of you have been through this before. Five of Cups, you've had this kind of issue before. You've had a heartache in the past that you are also, that reminds you of what is kind of going on here. Some of you also need to just realize that maybe you have been holding on to a particular event in the past which is impacting your new relationships, your current relationships, right? Whatever the case is, Five of Cups is an internal power struggle. It's an internal power struggle that we have. Five always being the number of power struggle in tarot. Five of Cups is the internal power struggle we have between wallowing in the depression and the sadness of the past, right? Which is easily to do, right? It's very easily done because you fear the future. Or being brave enough to sort of say, okay, that was the past. It's over and done. Let me look to the future, which the Two Cups really speaks to. So it's an internal power struggle that we see with the Five of Cups. And this is what needs to happen for you, Aries. You really need to have this internal discussion and really work out this internal issue, because somewhere along the line, this is what is impacting this relationship. Let's pull out your clarifiers. Oops. Just a few cards more to see what's going on a little bit deeper in this connection, and then I'm going to call this a reading. Then I'm going to work on the earth signs tonight, and I'll be back. Show me what's going on with Aries. One more. Show me what's going on with Aries. Wheel of Fortune for your person. Five of Swords, another five, and Five of Cups. A lot of power struggle here, Aries. Temperance energy, Queen of Swords, and Five of Pentacles. More five energy. Wow. What's up with that? I mean, all right, guys. So your person is coming in again with Wheel of Fortune, Five of Swords, Five of Cups. They are resonating with Wheel of Fortune because they are right now like I want to say that there's somebody who's like, wow, it's all isn't my life the shit? Everything's just turning up roses for me. Wheel of Fortune. They may indeed be right now experiencing like a lot of success or good luck. They are really they. Hi guys, I'm back. I hope everything works out now. I had to stop this stream. Something like went drastically wrong. So, I'm back now. All right, guys. So, talking about for you, Aries, temperance energy. So, you're experiencing a lot of temperance right now, not wanting to react, not, wanting to make sure that you stay on point, wanting to make sure that you aren't reacting to the energies that this person is giving you, right? That's what temperance is all about, maintaining your composure, maintaining your sort of internal energy despite the outside influences. And you're feeling like you're having to do that. And I think you're feeling like having to do that certainly with this relationship because once again, like I said, this feels very much like something that has happened before. And then we have the Queen of Swords coming in. So Five of Pentacles. So Queen of Swords is all about really being honest with yourself, Aries, right? Really be honest with who you are and your sense of self-identity, right? What do you want? Who are you? Don't play, the roles that people expect of you. Don't play sort of... cover your wear a mask to sort of hide who you truly are. All of these things are understandings that the Queen of Swords is having, and again, this is what's coming in for you this week with this relationship. You're having that understanding. And so Five of Pentacles, it could be that what will happen here is that there will be some kind of issue about money, because Five of Pentacles does indicate a power dynamic generally where there has been a split and there's been an issue over money. So for some of you, this might be a relationship that's come back. This may be a relationship, some of you, that you're already in and have been in for quite some time. I want to say Spirit of the Anchor. And sometimes, it's interesting because in this deck, it's the creator of the deck calls it investment, solid stability, associates it with those messages. But I also sometimes associate the Spirit of the Anchor with weighing you down. Something that just holds you down and that just weighs you down, right? It's no longer stable. It's just holding you down. And in this particular reading, that's the energy I'm really getting from the Anchor, that in fact, it's more of something that has really just been pulling you down, holding you back. And there could be certainly issues to do with investment and money around this relationship that has been an anchor for you, right? A lot of arguing and time for you to really sort of be who you want to be. Queen of Swords is extremely honest. That sword of truth, cuts the strings that tie masks to her to hide who she is. She cuts that away. So she's very strong about that particular, about connecting her heart with her psyche, with who she is, making sure that her communication is in line absolutely at all times with who she is inside as a person. And so you're having this experience this week, Aries, and I think for you, it's all about really getting your freedom again. I think for you, it's all about getting away from this relationship to a certain degree, or taking a step back to understand what's going on. But this is the challenge here. And some of you, indeed, if you are going through a split with this person in the near future, there is going to be some financial issues to do with it. So you may want to think ahead about that now, or just be prepared, because sometimes, a lot of times people don't leave relationships because they're afraid of surviving on their own, financially, materially. And, you have to take that, you have to decide for yourself what is better, Is it better to have peace of mind and be away from a toxic or an unhappy relationship and go step by step to work towards future abundance and progress? Or is it better to just hold on to whatever little bit you have, and deal with this unhappy relationship for the sake of, not struggling? So it's really a choice. But Five of Pentacles is one of these cards that when you go through it, you always end up in a much better position with much better opportunities. All right, my lovely Aries, I'm going to leave it at that. This is your reading for the coming week, for this week that we're in right now, for you and your lover. I do hope you enjoyed the reading. Shout out to Lynn Starseed. Wannabe, and Andrea Luna, who were chatting with me. Thank you for sticking around during that little glitch. I had to restart and come back, but hopefully it wasn't too long. But for right now, guys, I love you so much. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye, Aries.